Man, I can't get over the size of these perch. I know some of you folks don't like calling them perch, but I grew up in Texas and that's what they are. They're perch. Um, Spent a lot of my childhood days down on the creek or at my pawpaw's stock tank catching perch, and that was one of my mom's favorite meals was fried fish, and her favorite fish was the perch. And of course, they were all a lot smaller than these, and they had to be fried whole or maybe split in half and fried crispy till the bones were crunchy. And the thought of filleting one never crossed our mind because we didn't have these copper nose bluegill. We had just the regular old perch. So man, they're big. That was one of my mom's favorite fish. Her favorite foods was fried fish, especially in her later years when she kept having health problems, and come to find out she had celiac, which is basically allergy to wheat, and most everything we eat has wheat in it, and it had to be altered some way with some different flour. Any foods that we had would have to be altered to be gluten free, and at the beginning, man, all that stuff that was gluten free meant that it wasn't that good. It wasn't as good as what she was used to eating, with the exception of fried fish, because there's no wheat gluten in cornmeal, and so fried fish could be done just like she had always cooked it, and she was always happy when I would show up with crappie to fry. But perch was her preferred, but she really enjoyed the crappie, and if she'd have known that there was perch this big in the world, she would probably had me out there chasing them all the time. That's a pretty good fillet right there. That's some fine dining. Um, Mom's been at the Lord's table for a year now, so I'm sure she doesn't miss fried fish at all. I'm sure she's having something much better. But we're gonna have some fried fish tonight, and as we remember her. The fatty right here. That's a nice chunk of meat now. Ooh. Can y'all believe that is a bluegill fillet? That's one big perch. I never dreamed perch got this big till I was I don't know, 20 something years old, and got to go with a friend of mine, Wayne Tipton, and we fished a pond that had, I'm not sure if they were copper nosed bluegill or if they were shell cracker, but we called them golly whopper perch. And man, I just can't get over how big these dudes are. All right, there we go. We got 20 bluegill fillets all cleaned up and ready to go. And what a wonderful thing they're going to be tonight. Kind of like us, we need to be all cleaned up before we're ready to be enjoyed and before we're enjoyable. And I've got my mom to thank for that. As I was a young child, she took me to church, and of course my fondest memories that I can remember back then were maybe when I would lay my head on her lap in the pew and get a little nap in. But she started taking us to church when we were small kids, and eventually my dad started coming with us, and I had a good foundation. I strayed from that, and in all the years that I strayed from that, I know that the fervent prayers of my mother were a big part of me finding my way back to Christ, and getting myself back in church. My wife had a great deal to do with that as well. Two blessed women in my life, my mom and my wife, and I just thank the Lord for both of them. In a way, I wish my mom was here to enjoy this fish tonight, but I know she's in better company and she's enjoying a better feast, and look forward to being with her there one day. And I hope everyone that watches this video knows that Jesus Christ is the only way to get to God. And man, if you've been running from him, or you've been hiding from him, or you've been just ignoring him, then hopefully that changes. Hopefully you get your priorities where they need to be. And it's always a struggle. The flesh drags us away and keeps us, the old devil tries to distract us with other things. We have to rely on God to keep our attention where it needs to be, and we have to turn to him. We have to ask, seek, and knock, and he's faithful to answer and open the door. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching, and I don't know if I'll do a video when we're frying them up tonight or not, but if not, God bless you, and ask, seek, knock.